A Seattle wedding planner is turning traditional ceremonies into the most intimate of affairs. I'm talking micro weddings. Gather a handful of your favorite people and Cake and Punch will do the rest. Here to tell us more is event planner and creative director Jake Taylor. Thank you for being here.
Of course, thank you for having me.
So please tell us about Cake and Punch.
Yeah, so Cake and Punch is the concept of redefining kind of our expectations around weddings. So instead of having to have 150 people, full dinner, that kinds of thing, we're kind of paring down, but we're keeping all the style, all the fun, and yeah.
Why did you want to start it too? Like, where does this passion come from?
Yeah, I think my passion in the wedding industry is meeting folks where they're at and giving them weddings that feel really authentic. And right now, weddings are trending smaller and people are wanting to make less decisions. There's a lot going on in the world, so the less we have to use our brains and we get to have fun, the better. So leave it to me.
I'm all in to leave it to you. Micro weddings. How many people? Explain a micro wedding for someone that doesn't know what that means.
Yeah, so a micro wedding is anywhere from 10 to 50 guests. So before that, it's considered an elopement, and after 50, it's just a wedding. So it's kind of somewhere in between. Obviously, we get all the style. We still have a little snack, a little sweet treat, a little beverage, but it's a little more manageable.
Do you see this then as a rising trend? Because you said this is getting more and more popular.
Yeah, I absolutely see this as a rising trend. More folks are looking to have more intimate weddings. They can spend more time with their guests, and it's just not an excruciating 12-hour day.
Yeah, a lot of stress goes into weddings. So if we leave it to you, maybe the stress goes down. Yeah. You brought a pretty amazing spread today. Walk me through the vendors that you use, and I guess we'll start over here with this gorgeous arrangement.
Yeah, so these flowers are from Shady Vines Floral Company. Francesca is based in Burien, as is my floral lapel.
Looking fab.
So she's doing all the flowers for Cake and Punch, and all of our marriers get to choose their own personal flowers. So this is just one of the options for you to have and wear during your wedding. A little bit of extra drama. We've got our punch and our beverage represented here. Party on the Rocks is going to be our beverage vendor. And then over here we have our cake representing Seatown Sweets. And yeah, they're doing all of the cakes for us. So all of our vendors are woman, queer, BIPOC owned. That's always really important to any of the work that I do. So we're excited to have them all.
I just need to take a picture of, because that's exactly what I would want. Everything is beautiful. And what are the cost savings like? Because when we think of weddings, that's one of the biggest stresses too, is what's happening in your pocketbook.
Yeah, for sure. So a typical wedding starting at around 100 guests averages at a starting price of $650 per guest. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Cake and Punch is around $333 per guest. So as we get into more iterations, we'll have more price points, but this first one, that's where we're at. So it's about half the cost to do this. You're splitting the cost of the major vendors with other couples, and then you still get lots of personalized details.
And I want to talk about where these events are held too, because you have a pretty cool partnership that just started.
Yeah, so the first Cake and Punch event is going to be held at Town Hall Seattle, and it's a nonprofit organization that's been around for many years, and they host lots of civic conversations, isn't it gorgeous, around arts and entertainment and all kinds of things in their historic building. So,
and you said people haven't been married in there for how long has it been?
I did a wedding there last summer for the executive director, Kate, who I think we've seen in the pictures as well, and that was the first wedding in the building in over a decade.
Whoa, that's so cool. You have themes too to make it really personal and unique to couples. Tell me about these themes.
Yeah, so the first theme for Cake and Punch this August is like a Vegas elopement. So we're gonna do lots of these kind of red roses, some pastel blues. There'll be some temporary tattoos for folks, and your officiant will be a showgirl. So
of course.
We're gonna bring lots of style and pizzazz. And then on Sunday, we're gonna have a little garden party. So something a little more demure, something a little more classic.
Theme. I like this.
But still very colorful, very modern. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of
Little
fun. I'm really
something for
excited.
everyone.
Absolutely.
Please tell everyone how they can book with you guys, how they can get more info.
Yeah, so if you go to my website, functionsandgatherings.com, there's more information about Cake and Punch there. And then you just fill out the form and let us know you're interested.
Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah.
I'm in just a loving mood now.
Good,
And
yay.
yeah, we'll have to maybe partake after.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.